Hi there, yoga friends. Jen here. The purpose of this channel is to share the beauty of yoga with as many people as I can. So welcome. Today I'm just going to go over a couple of modifications that you can make if you're experiencing wrist or shoulder pain and you really want to get into a practice. So typically where we have issue with the shoulders or the wrists in yoga is when we do either tabletop or down dog. So I'm going to show you a couple of modifications that you can make and then you can apply to any practice or any video that you do in the future. So let's take a look at the tabletop. So if you're having issues just by putting pressure on here with the hands underneath the shoulders, then I'll get you to do something else. But if it's just a moderate discomfort, it's not strong, what I suggest that you try doing is taking your hands, your fingers, as wide as you possibly can and press the fingertips into the floor. When you do that, you'll start to activate the muscles in front of and behind your wrist here. And that may be enough. So just remembering to press the fingertips firmly into the mat, almost like you're grabbing something, but without letting the knuckles of your hands lift. So go ahead and give that a go. See if that works for you. If that is not appropriate for you, you can bring fists here to the floor. Now notice with the fist that I'm not putting the thumb inside of the fist that I'm making, that it's just gently on the outside. And that may help, especially if you've got something going on here like carpal tunnel through the wrists, and you can maintain or do any of your practice from this position. If either of these is way too hard for you, another thing that you can do is just to bring the forearms to the floor. You can do all of your movements from here. Again, you want to grip the fingertips into the floor and press the palms, but we lift up through the heart, lift the tail, for example, if we're coming into a cow. So the movement is a little slightly less. As you exhale through to the cat, you still get that rounding sensation through the spine. Yes, it's just a little bit more limited, but you don't want to add any more stress to a part of the body that's not already feeling well. So another thing that you can do if we move into downward facing dog, you can try all of those things that we've just done in the table to the dog. So the modifications being, and the first one I always suggest, is really to grip the fingertips into the mat and like you're almost clawing. So there's a sensation of clawing on the floor, except you're not letting the knuckles lift up. So press the fingertips down and draw them towards the palm without lifting the knuckles. And as you come into your dog, you might find that that is enough for you. Again, if that is not feeling appropriate for you, you can make the fists with the thumb on the outside here. A little bit of a caveat is that it makes it a little bit more difficult to bring the head down here in between the shoulders, and that might cause a little bit more stress onto the wrists. So please be mindful that you're not causing more issue with your body here. Again, the other thing that we can do is just drop to the forearms. The only thing here is that you might find it more difficult to get your heels towards the floor. But that should generally be some really nice ways to look after yourself. Now, as far as strengthening our wrists and maybe bringing some healing here, there are some exercises that we can do. So I'll talk you through a couple of those exercises in another video if you look at wrist strengthening stretches. I hope you enjoyed today's little tutorial, and I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day.